With Osama Nazzal. He's a Palestinian affairs analyst and joins me live from Jenin in the occupied West Bank. It is fair to say this latest attack has been widely condemned, hasn't it?
First, we need to understand who is responsible for these crimes. It is the Israeli government itself, the government that distributed hundreds of thousands of rifles and arms to the Israeli terrorist settlers who are acting in such inhumane way, attacking the Palestinian villages, maybe on daily basis, setting fire to their properties and their homes, and in certain cases killing them, just like what happened in the village of Jet in the northern part of the occupied West Bank, killing a 23-year-old Palestinian man and setting fire to a lot of properties of the citizens. So condemnation is just in order, like PR to the international community, and to tell the world that the Israeli government is not content with such behavior by the settlers. But from under the table and clandestinely, the Israeli government is distributing more rifles and more weapons to these settlers groups that are really terrorist groups in the West Bank. They are trying to remove these villages that are close to the Israeli settlements in order to connect the Israeli settlements together and to entrench the Zionist Israeli apartheid system in the West Bank.
I'm sure you will have an acute understanding of what the situation is like in the occupied West Bank at the moment. Just tell us how desperate the situation is at the moment.
It is unbearable, and no human being can stand the situation in the occupied West Bank, because the West Bank is turned into like a Swiss cheese. It is small enclaves, small cantons and bantustans with iron gates at the entry of each governorate or a province, and these gates are manned by the Israeli occupation forces, opening these gates and closing them depending on the humor and the temper of the Israeli soldiers manning these gates. If you walk through the streets of the occupied West Bank, you don't know what time the Israeli settlers might attack you, either by the rifles or by stones and rocks and Molotov cocktail. So the situation here, you never feel that you are personally secure, as the Israeli occupation army is encouraging and giving motivations to the Israeli settlers to commit such crimes. What happened yesterday in the village of Jet was not away from the Israeli occupation army. They were in the scene guarding the Israeli settler terrorists who committed that crime. So the situation is really indescribable. Checkpoints, settlers' violence, unemployment, and no personal security.
Okay, Osama Nazzal, thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.